Welcome back to HOLMAKRA for the Pioneer series, episode 9, with me, MrSealyp. I'm down at the store. The fantastic guys down here at the depot have sorted out some supplies. We've got them ready to load. I've leased the 4-axle load body I think it is. This is one of my favourites for transporting stuff because you've got the ramps and you've got the straps and all the rest of it. What I am going to do before I do any of that is... yeah, it depends whether this needs any repair or not. This isn't required in this setup anymore. The wizards, mechanics over at Black Sheep Modding, who've been working away to make sure everything fits and works properly, I'm pretty sure now we don't need to use the CSZ adapter. It should sit and work properly, I think. That depends on whether it needs repairing, whether I can sell it. I might have to sell it for the main menu. No, not that. Let's get you out of the way. Oh, that's interesting. Right, okay. Bear with me a second. Okay, just did that by the sort of the tablet store menu. What we're going to do now, because it didn't sit properly before, and I know I've mentioned this a few times now. I had to get the skid steer loader adapter and the front loader big bag lifter. But what we can do now, because it's all been fixed, is if we just go straight into skid steer loaders now, and I've got a lot of CSZ stuff in here, and we just go to the big bag lifter, I can buy that directly now, and that should 250. Just such an amazing bit of kit. Car nods it can. That should hook up and work perfectly now. Before it sat too high, it just didn't quite work. I suppose what we could do with down here is store loader, I guess. That way I haven't got to keep bringing the skid steer loader back when I need to do jobs, but it's not the end of the world. So this should now, fingers crossed. Why am I not braking? That's weird. Perfect, there we go, so no need for the adapter. Right, what have we got with regard to building supplies? We've got a few bits here, we're going to need these. So a lot of the lumber I bought down gets milled and sorted. We've got some pallets of lumber, we're definitely going to need. We've got some metal pilings. These we may need, we'll see what we're going to do with those. We've got some tools, I'm definitely going to need tools and equipment for building. A couple of pallets of cement, and we've got some pipes and stuff. Obviously we are going to need plumbing of some description. So we've got a few pallets to load up. That's why I wanted to get the big bag lifter. We'll jump in this. Thank you for the comments about this pulling up the hill a bit better, about putting a front weight on the 3-point link. I didn't even think of that. That's probably not a bad idea. I say probably not a bad idea. It's a good idea. So we'll get our building supplies up, and then I'm going to start grading for our track into the farm. We'll look at getting the farmhouse built, track put in, and we're going to start ploughing our field out as well today. Oh, exciting, isn't it? Do. Cement's going to be heavy. I didn't even dream of trying to lift two of these at the same time. But I might put these on sideways. Yep, sideways it is. Even if it overhangs, I need as much space on the trailer as I can get. I have had the odd problem, I'll be honest, on the forecourt here. I don't know if it's hot weather or something causes the tarmac to melt, but I've had a problem with things spawning when I've been buying them, sinking into the ground. Bit of a worry, isn't it? Too much. Anyway, I'm going to carry on loading. This seems very rear heavy now. Since it's had its update, even with attachments on the front, that rear weight seems to have been given more weight. I suppose it needs to be on that very fine balance, because as it is at the moment, it's very rear heavy, but then once you get something very heavy on the front, that's when it comes into its own. So I guess you're always teetering on the edge, aren't you? Now it's perfect. Oh, I was too far over that. Okay. Make sure I don't knock the other one off. That would be bad. Perfect. Right. Hopefully it's going to strap down. Yep. Yep, I might stick another one on there actually, but we'll see. What we'll do is we'll get the tools on next. This is really struggling to... seems to get bogged down every now and again. I don't know. Could be the addition of the new mods. It does that every now and again. You put something new on, take it off, it probably needs the game saving and reloading it. It just... the peculiarities. I know I said a little while ago. I will get on with this, and now I'm watching the whole thing. But we do need the supplies. Thank you, Bear and Papa. You know what for. We are loaded. Cement, tools, metal, pipes, wood. I even managed to squeeze this on, just. Actually, I'll probably do. This is not going to look pretty, but strap that down. Actually, to be fair, it's not going to go anywhere, is it? That's wedged in between the rear ramps and the gear. Beacons on. This may well struggle up the hill again. If it does, I don't know what I'm going to do. But building supplies on their way. We are overhanging slightly. We should really have a sign there saying wide load, but I don't think we're going to get much traffic joining us on the jaunt up to our plot. Right, beacons off. Lights off. We made it up the hill. Engine off. Actually went way better than I thought it was going to. I thought we'd get really bogged down. Right, I'm going to use the dozer blade and do a bit of grading. I'm going to take the track in from here. I think we are going to get... It's got to be somewhere near here we can get gravel. And we'll gravel road it, hopefully, up to where we're going to put the farmhouse, I think. I have got a load more logs just down the dip, down the far side there, where it drops down to the other flat area, the kind of marshy, wetland bit down there. But I do need the truck for that, because I'm going to take the trailer down and load it into the trailer. Otherwise I'm going to be backwards and forwards with the mill loader at 4 miles now. It will take ages. I can load quicker with that. I may well even buy one, because I think that's probably not a bad idea. So what we'll do, we'll drop that down just on the ground. What we'll have to start doing then, bit of scraping, bit of grading. We'll get this squared away. That way we're not going to get bogged down with the truck on the way in. See you in a bit. Well then, grading is done, gravel is down, track is in. It's not the neatest, it's not the straightest, but it follows the kind of contour of the edge of the little low-lying bit we've got here. Comes round to an open section here, because I'm not quite sure where the placement of the farmhouse is going to be. This is going to continue a kind of levelling, grading process down the sweep, down to the bottom, to give us like an access track down there as well. That, I don't know if we'll do that gravel or whether that will just be an earth track. Might be a gravel one as well, I haven't decided yet. So what we need to do now is unload all of the supplies. What we're going to do too is take the lorry and we're going to go and grab part of the trailer to get those last logs sold. I've got a bit of a dip there, I might have to grade that. I'm not sure, a bit more grading. I've given myself a nice wide open here, so going in or out, from taking trailers, whatever it might be, I've got enough sweep in and out either side from whichever direction I come from. The small one might be too short for the length of logs I've got, potentially. What I think I might do is... just cut that. I'll take this section down. It's only a short hop, shouldn't be too bad. Oh, that's a big old dip. Everything is now unloaded. Done. The excavator has worked its way down the hill. We've got a muddy track that runs down to the bottom section, which is very nice. There's a couple of little ditch bits down there that I need to fill in, but we'll get onto that. But that's not to worry about now. As you've just seen, the logs have been delivered. Another 40, is it 40 grand minutes, something like that. I've got bits of machinery knocking about all over the place. So what we need to do now is work on construction. It's only going to be a small farmhouse. I said that before, just a little kind of wooden shack type thing. I might put in the little small silo as well. There was that new one that came out. I think we might build that too, but that might be down there, I think. But for now we need a farmhouse. That's what we're working on with our equipment. Tools we'll keep. Yeah, okay, so I suppose a bit of crack on, haven't we? What do you think about this? Right. Okay. Let's move that out of the way for the moment. And just like that, we're done. We have ourselves a very nice little farmhouse. That'll do for sleeping through the night. We're going to need a washing line and some other bits and bobs. So a bit of landscaping, a bit of flattening. But all good. That might need a little bit of work. So the tools, I think we'll move those to one side because you never know when they'll come in handy. But we might put a bit of lighting in. Like I say, silo. I don't know. We'll have a think about what we're going to put this end, I think. I'll stick these right next to each other and then. There we go. We'll move them both. So yeah, a bit more landscaping here. I think we'll decide what we're going to do. I think we'll bring the gravel right the way around as a kind of parking bay area. We might put a little shelter in here, maybe for a vehicle, maybe a garage. Oh, we could do a workshop up here. Look what we could do with the workshop, whether it's a workshop or a workshop trigger. So what we'll do, maybe the workshop that side. I think. Put the tools this side out of the way for the time being. And what we're going to do now is we'll take the low loader back. The tractor I'll go down because we need to get a plough now. Like I say, a little bit more work to do here, but we'll get the plough. I think we might even get a small shelter up here too. And then we can plough the field out. So, not bad. It was a day's work. Yeah. Maybe a bench out the front or some seats, or I don't know. We'll have a think. We'll have a think. There's got to be some stuff we can do. Absolutely. So, let's go and get this plough, shall we? There are various. I mean, I do tend to use the Lizard 6 metre, the 6M. But there are with that pack, the Field Creator pack. There are loads of cultivators and stuff that you can use. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I've kind of mentioned it. I did way back when, you know, when it first sort of became a thing. I assume I've still got the mod activated. Oh, I haven't, have I? Oh, that's annoying. Or maybe I have. Yeah, these are mods, aren't they? Yeah, cultivate prepares fields. This mod allows create new fields. With this machine, it's not possible to hire a helper. You do it yourself. So if you're doing something on here, or even like on No Man's Land, if you want to do a massive field and you want to create a new field and you don't want to spend ages with a small plough or even going up to the 10 metre plough, you can use the flexi coil at 24 metres with this mod installed, and you can create fields with one of these. So I might go with a slightly larger one. Oh, it depends what horsepower requirement they are. Yeah, because I don't think my small tractor is going to be able to cope with some of those. Maybe the disc harrows. Oh, mind you, they're all the same. We get up quite high on the horsepower straight away, don't we? But these do it. All the ones that got mod underneath, as part of that pack, it will allow you to create fields if you want to do that. I'm going to go with the plough just because. Well, plough, subsoiler, whatever, however you want to refer to it. Let's get this field sorted. And then I think a new bit of land for more shelter space and that kind of thing will expand out. This thing's brilliant, I love it. Well, I went just down to get the plough, I was going to leave the low loader behind, but then I thought, while I'm here, I might as well grab the Massey. No, the Fergie, sorry. The Fergie. But, I thought if I attached the plough to it, I backed it right up against here, so I thought going up a steep hill, I'm not going to lose it off the back, but it didn't really kind of like that very much, so what we'll do is disconnect that. Yeah, the Fergie's got to come up, hasn't it? We've got a farm now. We have a home. Somewhere to keep it. What I will do is add the plough off. Then we'll get the Fergie off. We now have a washing line. Got a little path. Got a planter. Got a little rocking chair. Move the loader out of the way in a little while. I wanted to do a bit of consolidation of equipment. Got the header there, we've got the bucket for the excavator over there, we've got stuff down the hill, I've got the mulcher just sitting over there by the skid steer loader. I will definitely find a use for this. I want to still use it. I don't know what for though, we'll have a think. I suppose we could get the little, I mean, I've got to go all the way back to the store. Oh no, mine's just 3-point link. Get the little saw attachment for the back of this and we can use it for making wood for the, you know, log fire, that kind of thing. We'll put it here for the time being. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with regard to a little shed here, maybe a little shed for it. So yeah, we've got a planter box, we've got a washing line, we've got a little rocking chair just here. I do want to put something there, maybe just a little workshop, I think. Or maybe I put a small shed there and have the workshop, yeah, maybe down the bottom. Maybe a little shed for the Fergie, what do I reckon? Yeah, maybe. Too much to do. Right, let's get this field ploughed out. This is what this has been building up to for ages. Next step as well, you know what to do. No, maybe next episode. We're going to buy up this plot, or part of it, because I think this bit kind of splits about here, something like that. There's a plot there and a plot here. I think we're going to buy this plot here. Trees will come out right by the sale point, so we've got all those in there. Clear that and we'll have a shed, shelter, building there for machinery, vehicles, probably the trailers and the truck and that kind of stuff. I'm thinking farm equipment we might have down the bottom there, but I'm thinking about doing sheep maybe. Having a little sheep pen down the bottom there, just doing a few sheep maybe. I did even think about one of the little stables and just having a horse. One singular horse. Who was it? Somebody messaged me. Oh blimey, I had it written down. And said about getting a horse just for scouting around, because you can ride off around and go on a bit of a ride and find other areas and stuff. And oh, that's quite a nice idea. I like that. Anyway. Let's open this up. I'll give myself a little bit of a border, not too much. I want to do L1 and triangle. Drop it down. We are now creating fields. We're creating a field. This is struggling with this. That's unusual. What's the requirement of this plough? Oh, 180 horsepower. I've got 143. Oops. That could be why. That 3 to 5 furrow, but that's only 3.5 metres. That will go on the back of the Fergie. Maybe I should go old school, go do it with the Fergie. I thought it'd be a piece of cake with this, but you know what? It's not liking that at all. Oh man, I can't believe we just did that. We bought it, so we might as well keep it. You know what, we'll put that to one side. The Fergie's going to get some use. Nice! This is going to be the implement dump for the time being until we can get some stuff built. I don't know, I don't think to look at the horsepower requirement. What a muppet. Right, I'll whiz down in this, we'll go and pick that up. I'll move the trailer while we're at it. Oh. We made it! Oh dear. What a palaver! Excuse me. I thought I'd sorted that little bump out. Maybe not. I've actually turned these off on this one. This is the life. The size difference in the tractors is mad. I honestly thought I'd sorted this. Right, that needs to be sorted. Not quite a plough drawn by a horse, but you know, it's not far off. Right, allow crate fields, drop it down. Let's get going. God blimey, this goes at a fair old lick, 3.5 metres. This only requires 20 horsepower, I think it said. Oh, I love it. Right, I've got to decide how far I want to go. Probably to about here. Sweep it round. Come across the top here. Swing around a bit here. To the edge of the property this side. After all this time clearing it, oh hang on, yep, needs a bit of work there. Just smoothing I think, because that doesn't like that at all. such a strange feeling. It's I don't know, something very satisfying. I've made plenty of fields on plenty of maps. I've cleared areas and I've done stuff. I don't know why this feels different. Possibly a combination of the little tractor, the little plough, the work and time it's taken, I suppose, to get to this point. I don't know, it's weird. But also very, very cool. To this point. I need to be using maximum plough width, and I think when you go around the corners that way you lose that a little bit, so we need to be using all 3.5 metres. Well, I'm going to carry on ploughing this out. It's going to take me a little while, with a nice big smile on my face. Oh dear. Fantastic. We need to get the excavator up. We need to get that little bit along there levelled, because that's I suppose while we're doing that I can regrade that bit of the track as well, because that's a bit weird. Right, so the thing with this now is we have a field, which means with a field we're going to need some farming implements, which was kind of the point right from the outset. And we started off with this little Fergie and a trailer. We bought a chainsaw, and this was what we were aiming towards, farming. I've been buying all the logging equipment I needed to do the logging, but now we're going to need some farming equipment. I'm going to need a seeder or a planter, something to spread fertiliser. Possibly a cultivator, depends whether I want to leave it in the ploughed state or whether I want to cultivate as well. But yeah, I'll see in a little while. And there we have it. We are done. We have our first field. The whole time I've been driving up and down and going around, I've been thinking of all the different things, so I've got a little bit of dip there as well. It's alright. I think we're going to get, in a kind of homesteady type thing, the crops and stuff are going to be for us. If I do sheep, I might do a little bit of a grass field. I've got a bit of grass knocking around, maybe. I think if I clear a bit of land, maybe I could have myself a grass field, or I could partition this off and do different bits. I think I'm going to get a little chicken coop, just with maybe 5 or 6 chickens, just for eggs for me, that kind of thing. So it's not going to be, this is not going to be a commercial scale farm. The logging is what's going to bring in the money. That's going to make me my funds. The actual homesteading bit is for me to survive. So I think I'm probably going to put a solar panel, maybe on that little slope there. Maybe some sheep, maybe some chickens. I might do some wheat or barley to feed the chickens. Just a small little patch. It hasn't got to be a lot. Bit of grass for the sheep. Yeah, I'm not going to go the whole hog, so to speak. I'm not going to get pigs. I'm not, you know. I might get a cow. I don't know. I'm just thinking I might get a little small pen, maybe a couple of cows. Nothing mad. Just a bit of milk for me. Maybe I'll get a bit of manure from them. It hasn't got to be a huge amount. Yeah. Looks like we're taking shape in some way. So I'm thinking about sheds now. I'm thinking about livestock pastures, buildings. But I do need to right, need to do a bit of re-landscaping. Oh dear me. That was silly. Never mind. Right, L1 triangle. Now drop it down. Why is that still... That should not be creating fields anymore. Right, okay, now I'm worried. Let's move that out of the way. Anyway, on that minor... I'll just drag some with a rake, I'll just scrape some gravel across, it'll be fine, don't worry about it. Right, we've set out one of our main goals for the kind of getting ourselves going. The field's done. That's brilliant. There's loads more to come. I've got more I want to do to make this into a proper homestead. I did say right at the start it's going to be a short Let's Play. We're on episode 9 now. I do want to do more on this to get it up to like a homestead. At least get a first crop in. I want to get some chickens. I want to maybe a couple of cows, I'd say. Maybe a few sheep. We'll see. I'm going to clear that land over there. I'm going to buy a plot there, get some buildings in. But for now, we've come to the end of this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, I have. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. If you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.